How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is Ostish, and we are back on Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This will be the third episode, I believe. In the last video, we didn't really get that much done. I mean, we did. We actually did. I believe that we need to go through this shrine. Yeah. Yeah, and I got the warm doublet or doublet, whatever. I don't know. Some people pronounce it weird. I say doublet or doublet. Warm doublet. What is that? Oh. But yeah, we got that, and then we came over here. I think we got a shrine done. Anyways, I believe we need to go through this one. We haven't done that yet, so let's get her done. Oh, the snuffies. Okay, I think I kind of remember what these shrines were all about. I think they all just give you... They're basically... all they do is, they teach you how to use the specific, what do they call them? Runes? I believe they call them runes, or... call them something. Whatever it is, they're those little item things that help you on a little tablet. Yeah, they are called runes. So that's basically what this whole part is here. Okay, so we're on that. Okay, that is very annoying. Let's do that. I know I've said this already a couple times, but I just cannot wait to get those new Joy-Cons. Which will be actually probably tomorrow. Hopefully. My work would fucking pay me already. I want to use direct deposit, but it just doesn't want to... I don't know. It's a whole nother story for another time, but... oh my gosh, there's one right there. Oh, he hit me. Imagine getting killed with a fucking arm. Like, all your life you're fighting against monsters and humans or whatever the hell, and then all of a sudden somebody comes in with a skeleton arm and just blasts ya. By the way, I don't think those things are that easy later on in the game. I think it's just because, you know, these are the first couple shrines. This is like the tutorial island almost. Just to get you in the feel for the game. I feel like there's something that we're missing here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, found it. Can I jump to that? Yeah. Let's see what's in here. A traveler's spear. Which is worse than what I have. What? Okay. Oh, that's the other thing that's kind of cool about this game. Most open world games do that. I'm glad that Breath of the Wild did that too, otherwise it would be really annoying. It's that the weapons level up with you. I believe the enemies level up with you as well. It's been a while since I played it. I mean, not that long, but I couldn't really remember. But yeah. I'm gonna skip this, because we are going to see this plenty of times in the game. I believe I've said this before, but that's the one thing this game lacks in, is a variety of different shrines, and I know that every shrine is a little bit different, but it's just like they don't seem that you know what I mean? Like, I wish there was more dungeons, like the old school dungeons from all the other Zelda games. But what it lacks in dungeons, it makes up for in the overworld, or whatever you want to call it. This whole world is it's pretty nice. So I can give it a pass on that. But hopefully Breath of the Wild 2 does not follow the same suit. I like the shrines, if they were just kind of like a side thing, which they are somewhat, but yeah, like the shrines are cool. Keep them in there for the people who like them a lot. And change the dungeons up a little bit. Like, I think the divine beasts are cool too, but there needs to be more variety. Like, you know, a wood temple, a fire temple, a sand temple, desert temple, whatever, water temple. All those temples that are in pretty much a staple in every Zelda game are not really present in this one. But they were going for something different, which I can understand that. It's just okay, so there's another one over here. I just really hope that in Breath of the Wild 2 they can do all of this, but then also bring back the dungeons, the variety of dungeons, because the same things in the, like, temples. There are no temples. There aren't. I don't even know if you can classify them as dungeons, since they're beasts and shrines, and those are the two areas besides this world that you'll be inside, and it's where you mainly get treasure and stuff, which I think is cool, because it reminds me a lot of the very first Zelda game in terms of, you know, caves and stuff. But if they could keep the shrines, I don't know how they would keep the beasts in. But they'll probably do something with the beasts, but keep those in as well, just because, you know, they're not bad. It's just they're not that great either, and there's going to be people who love them. There's going to be people who don't like them. I'm one of the people that's kind of like on the fence about both of them. I'm not a huge fan of the shrines. I'm not a huge fan of the beasts, but I mean, they're there and they're different, which is cool, I guess, in that sort of aspect. But make sure to put the dungeons in Breath of the Wild too, and that'll be the cherry on top. That's what will really keep me coming back to play it over and over again. Along with the huge open world that not a lot of Zelda games have to offer besides this one, and yeah, that would make for a great game. I hope that they can do that. They probably will, because I'm not the only one who shares that same opinion of, you know, it's kind of, the game is kind of bland for the dungeon variety. I mean, but everything else about the game is fucking amazing. Except for the weapons too. I hope they change the weapon durability just a tad bit. You know, if I level up my weapons, or if I'm leveling up or whatever, they should last a lot longer than what they do. Because I remember, just, dude, I would go through so many weapons in this game, and it's, some people are like, oh, well, you know, that's, I don't really know the argument people use for that, but there's people who are actually in favor of that, and I'm not saying I am not in favor of it, but it's just, it needs to be toned down a little bit, because it's like crazy insane how fast the weapons break. Like, I should be able to go through at least 5-6 fights, if not more, before my weapons break. Maybe start of the game, like, only 2 or 3 fights, but as the game progresses on, I should get in, you know, eventually I should be able to go through like 15 fights before my weapon breaks. And it would be cool if we could, you know, for some weapons have them repair themselves, or like not repair themselves, but, you know, go to a spot, a designated spot where we can repair them instead of having to go back to another shrine or, you know, go out and just farm enemies. That would be cool. Because in the game, the only thing that repairs is the Master Sword in this game. And I really think, you know, I think if you're going to go through the hassle of getting the Master Sword, I don't think it should break, honestly. It should not break, and that's just, you know. It's the fucking Master Sword. Why should it break after, you know, getting in like 7 or 6 fights, maybe if I'm lucky, with Macablins or whatever the hell they're called? It's just crazy, man. I think there is, well, I may be wrong on this, I'm not quite sure, but I think there is one single weapon in this game that does not break. But I may be wrong about that, I'm not quite sure, I never looked into it. I think I just saw it a couple times, but if there is, I never got it. And, you know, if any sword should not break, it should be, you know, the fucking Master Sword out of all the fucking weapons. Okay, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. I gotta time this better. What was that? Come on now. Oh! Oh, wow, that's not good. Let's see here. Do I have any food? Oh, I got plenty. Let's try this again. Oh, that was close. Traveler shield, that's nice. You can... Never mind, I guess it's not nice. How is that one 10 and this one's 4? Well, I guess we'll use it though. What is this? A hammer, huh? Oh yeah, let's take that. We can drop this. Oh my gosh, dude, that's good old drifty right there. I backed up and then my controller wanted to go the other way. That's the reason why I can't wait, man. Can't wait for them new Joy-Cons. Cause fucking Nintendo can't make fucking decent ones, and there's not really a lot of places for me to go and fix them. So, dude, seriously, with this fucking shit? Come on now. I hate that. I hate that so much. I'm using the fucking classic controller out of all things. Like, the Joy-Cons are even worse than this, but fuck me, man. Like, gosh. Fucking... It should not be that fucked up. It's ridiculous. And I think they still have this problem to this day after, you know, almost... How long has the Switch been out? 3.5 years? 4 years? If not more? Maybe it's less, I don't know, but it shouldn't be a problem still. And the only place that will fix it is if you send the fucking entire Switch into Nintendo and hope that somebody doesn't want to fucking, you know, key your Switch or something, or oops, I dropped it on accident, and then send it back to you, and it's fucking stupid, man. I'm just hoping these next pair of Switch Joy-Cons I get aren't complete disasters. I mean, I took care of my Joy-Cons. I treated them like fucking newborn babies, and this still happened, the little drift thing, so... What did he say? Where 2 lines connecting the shrines would cross. There I would be waiting. Oh, it's probably that place. I think, yeah, it's the Temple of Time. I believe. So, we're just not going to... We're going to fast travel over there really quick. Because I'm not about to keep falling down and dying off this mountain. Also, the other thing I noticed was my screen resolution. No, not the resolution. The well, whatever. The fucking screen size was not 100%. It was actually 95. So I had a tiny little box that I really didn't notice before until I started uploading these videos. I put it to 100%. So hopefully that solves the problem. I don't know why it was 95% in the first place, but yeah. Once I noticed it on YouTube, when I went back on this, I really started to notice this little black box just covering the corners of my screen, so I increased it. Hopefully that changes it for you guys. I guess we'll find out, but yeah, not sure why that happened. I remember actually the first time playing Breath of the Wild was in GameStop. There was a little demo thing, and I believe it was this plateau that I played on, and I went somewhere over in that area, and I was just like amazed that you could jump, and I was like, dude, you can jump in this game? And then like it all felt so very like a light, jumpy game to me. I was like, wow, this game is awesome. And I was like shooting these little moblins, whatever the fuck they're called, with a bow and arrow. I thought it was just the coolest thing ever. And I was like, wow, this game looks beautiful. And yeah, and then 2 years later, I fucking bought it. Because at the time, I didn't have any money to buy that. Why is it? There we go. Yeah, at the time, I didn't have any money to pay for it. And I don't really know why I didn't bug my parents about it. I think I did, but they just were like, no. Oh. Did I have that in the last game? I honestly don't remember if I ever had. Well, that's cool. That's... What? Dude, how did I never notice that before? I don't think I picked that up in any of my... Maybe I did. But I think I would remember that, because that actually looks a lot like Link's regular trousers in like Ocarina of Time. What the fuck? Get out of that barrel. Damn jellies. That's cool. I don't know if I got that in my last game, but that looks better than those shitty shorts that he had before. If I can ever get an NFC tag, or if I manage to get one, definitely grabbing... I want to get all of the Zelda amiibos, honestly, but you know, I just really want them just for this game. But I mean, you can use them for other games, but mostly I'm sold on the stuff you can get with an amiibo in this game, which I think is stupid that I have to buy a fucking separate ass amiibo outside of buying the game just so I can get a cool outfit. Not even a cool outfit, but the original fucking outfits for, you know, our character Link. The only other way you can get some sort of tunic look to him is if you complete all the shrines. And at the end of the day, I hate that fucking tunic that you can earn in the game. It just doesn't look cool to me. It looks kind of weird. Same with the Wind Waker one, but ooh, stamina or heart container? I will go with heart container. Yeah. I also remember, I think I saw a YouTube video of this Temple of Time. I think it's this right here. Maybe it's not, but there's some song in... Well, I guess there's a lot of songs that in this game that are just, you know, really slowed down versions of original Zelda songs. The other thing is that there's a lot of... Oh yeah.
The time has
There's the voice acting.
Who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule.
But yeah, there's actually different areas in the... Actually, a lot of areas in this game are pulled from old Zelda games as well. I haven't found it yet, but there's a Lon Lon Ranch. There's also... I think there's like... There's just a lot of areas from different Zelda games in this, and I think that's fucking awesome, because I love being able to see, you know, what it would look like years... Well, not... I don't think this is prior. No, this isn't. This is after all the Zelda titles. Just to see what they look like after they've been destroyed, dilapidated, all that shit. It's really cool to check out. But...
So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age-long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away, using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the Divine Beasts, turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, bravely lapsed.
I'm sorry, but if you don't think those fucking Guardians are creepy as fuck, I don't know what's wrong with you, because
the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated.
I just fucking hate the way they move. The way they animated those things are so good, as in, like, it just makes me uncomfortable when I see one of them walking
The
around.
princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
The fate of Hyrule rests with you. You must hurry.
I'm gonna spend like fucking 2 weeks walking around this fucking place looking for apples instead of, you know, running to save her right away. That's what I thought was funny about this game. It's like,
And the courageous knight
Link, please come help me. Hurry.
and everybody's like, you need to help Zelda and all that, and you know, go fight the divine beast. But then, you know, you're worried about some girl yelling at you for stepping on her flowers, trying to get into a shrine so you can get, you know, some sort of shield, and then come out, and then you're going to go and chase around a bunch of foxes, and then you'll find some apples, and you're like, oh man, that's cool, I should cook that. It's like, wait a second, wasn't I supposed to be doing something more important than this? It's like, nah, there's no castle to be
As
saved.
she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you. But I am
Cool
powerless
story,
here.
bro.
You must save her, my daughter.
Okay, boomer. Okay, I get it. I go save the fucking princess, and I kill Ganon, like every game.
Control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule.
I'm so
Castle.
interested in Breath of the Wild 2 now that I'm playing this. Hold on, let me check out if there's any information about Breath of the Wild 2 release date.
That you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road.
No, that's Breath of the Wild 1. I want to know Breath of the Wild 2.
There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead.
There we go.
Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise
Breath of the Wild
location
2
of
release date,
Kakariko
news and
Village.
trailers for next Zelda game.
Make
Cool.
your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks.
Breath of the Wild 2 could
Follow the
release...
road as it
Dude, shut
proceeds
up.
north.
I'm continuing with ad blocker. Get the fuck out of my face. Breath of the Wild 2 could release as early as 2020. Read on to find more. 2020 at the earliest, but it'll likely be later than that. You know, that makes sense. I don't think they're going to have it finished within this next year, though I would love that. Maybe possibly towards the end of 2020, but otherwise I'm thinking, you know, midway 2021. Because, you know, usually Zelda games come out in bursts of like 4 years, if not more. But they'll have like ports and shit in between there. So I think that's why we haven't gotten the Wind Waker yet or Twilight Princess. I really do think they're gonna, hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, they fucking release those on the Switch, because I would love to do that. What's in here? Okay, cool. Dude, come on with this inventory's fucking full bullshit. But no, they also released a Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past port on here, and they also released a Link's Awakening remake. I'm sure most of you have seen that by now if you pay attention to Switch news, but that game looks fun. I kind of want to play it. I never got the chance to play those Link's Awakening titles, any of those Game Boy titles. Never got the chance to play them because I don't believe I had a Game Boy when I was younger. I played it on my buddy's Game Boy, but I don't think I ever, had my own Game Boy. So anyways, let's see here. So we gotta go all the way over there. What is this? Seek out Impa. Okay, so... Well, I kind of wanted to hop, but, whatever, screw it. Actually, you know what? Since I can do that, I'm going to. I'll go on this tower, and I'll jump off that way. I think the coolest thing about this game too is just the little details that they have in here. Like, I didn't know this at first, but you can actually chuck your rusty weapons into a like a squid's mouth and suck it up in the Death Mountain area, and it will it'll come back clean, restored. I'm getting sick and tired of these fucking Joy-Con drift things. Even though I don't even have Joy-Cons, why am I getting drift, man? Come on now. Ooh, I can't wait to upgrade my stamina too. I'm definitely gonna need that. But yeah, we're gonna run right into these bad boys. Ooh, can I climb this? Can I climb this? Will I make it? Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Oh yeah, that was awesome. You bet your ass I just did that. I usually can't pull that off. Watch this. Dude, this hammer kicks ass. Alright, where'd you go? Dude, come on. They not fuck you up for me? There's that critical. Alrighty, and with that, I do believe we're going to end it here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been the this is the third video of Breath of the Wild. We've got plenty more coming. Ooh, I hate those things. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like. If you didn't, dislike. Leave a comment. Feedback is appreciated. Subscribe for more content. Obviously, I'm going to keep playing Breath of the Wild, and there's going to be a lot more of these videos coming out. I've also got, other gameplay videos, such as I've got Resident Evil 4 right now, Skyrim, Death Stranding, and I plan on doing a lot more from there. If you want to stay updated, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.